Hello?
Yagami, this is Tsukumo. We have a problem. The Yokohama Liumang were attacked this morning.
What? Attacked by who?
RK. They've been boosting their numbers in Ejinsho. They're probably hunting Kawana. Fortunately, he seems to have escaped them. But he's gone completely off the grid again.
How bad was it for the Liuma?
Several are wounded, according to Tesso-san.
Did any of them see Soma during the attack?
I haven't heard for certain. All I know is that it was total chaos.
I see. Okay,
What's the plan, Yagami?
I'm gonna dig into Soma's past. I feel like there's something there. Could you keep trying Kawana?
Your wish is my command. See you.
What's up, Doc? Sorry, folks. My shift's starting. One of you take over.
Oh, I'll do it, Kaito!
Great. Don't forget to block. Got it?
I won't.
Oh man, you're a rock star to these kids.
Crazy, right? You should see Higashi with them, though.
Really?
Higashi-san, Yagami-sensei is here for you.
Lose that sensei shit, you idiot. No honorifics for assholes.
In that case, that Yagami asshole is here for you.
Talk about a demotion.
Right. Well, I do know a thing or two about Soma's Tojo clan days. He swore under the Nikkyo Consortium, a direct family.
The Nikkyo Consortium was a pretty big deal. Even if they did bite the dust with the main family.
Right. Among them, Soma and Akutsu were both looking like officer candidates. Apparently, the Nikkyo's role in the family was to handle off-the-record dirty work. No matter how much they raked in, the higher-ups took their cut and left a mess. Those two got hung out to dry, basically. Nevertheless, they sucked it up and hoped they'd be the ones on top someday. But, as you know, the Tojo clan got hit hard, disbanding before they ever even got their shot. They devoted years to the family, all to get nothing in return.
I'd be willing to buy that for Akutsu. But if Kaito-san is right, Soma was working the Tojo clan from the inside for public security. That's how he knew sooner than anyone else that the Tojo was on the way out. Being undercover, he could see the writing on the wall and plan accordingly. That's why he founded the criminal network RK, so he could gather up and monitor all the ex-Yakuza at once.
Okay, now that you mention it, RK has been dipping into the shady side of Kamurocho. They're strong-arming anyone who acts without their blessing first. You want to do shady shit? You need an RK permit these days.
Yeah, that's why the Soma's an undercover agent theory makes sense to me. If we find a concrete link between him and public security, then we'll know for sure. Higashi, who might have known Soma back then? Someone with authority, who'd know how he joined the Tojo clan.
Well, let's see. Would the Nikkyo president work?
President? Not patriarch?
Same shit. His name's Irie, but whatever kind of boss he was then, now he's just another champion district drunk.
I have some questions for him. Once I have the link between Soma and public security, it'll all fall into place.
I don't know, man. You want to meet him, knock yourself out. He spends his days at a joint called Earth Angel.
Gotcha.
I'll come with you, Doc. What is it? Doc, too fast.
Here we are, the former head of the Nikkyo's local haunt.
He just gets plastered here all day? Damn, the lucky son of a bitch. President Irie.
Uh-huh.
My name is Kaito. I used to be in the Matsugane family.
Matsugane? Ah, one of his boys, huh?
You knew my boss?
He was your classic old school Yakuza. He had duty, dignity, but he couldn't earn. Yeah, maybe he was the lucky one, dying before he became whatever I am now.
Would you mind if we asked you a few questions? This is my partner, Yagami. He's a civvy, but he was like family to the boss.
It's a pleasure.
So, what do you want to ask?
Could you tell us about Kazuki Soma? You might know him as head of RK now.
Huh. Soma, huh? Joined the family when he was just a little sprat. Here he's quite the big shot now.
Let me buy you a drink. Mind if I join you here?
Our lieutenant scouted out Soma back in the day. He'd heard some kid was flushing his money away in one of our casinos. Turned out the kid was sweet-talking ladies into handing him their money.
Yeah. Sounds like a model Yakuza candidate.
You mean Kamurocho's old underground casino?
Yeah, that was one of ours. Cops would keep shutting him down, and we'd keep building more.
What made you ask Soma to join the family? Was he the one who initially approached you?
I think so. He was pretty attached to that lieutenant I mentioned before. Soma had no problem following orders, but he had a natural authority to him, too. Makes for a damn good Yakuza. Of course, a violent streak is the other half of the equation.
Say, before he joined up, how much digging did you really do on Soma?
What's that supposed to mean?
You checked his background and everything, right?
Well, I'm sure we did our homework. It's not like that was my responsibility.
Irie-san, there's a chance Soma was working for public security the whole time.
What did you say?
Considering he may have been undercover from the start, does anything strike you as strange now? Maybe some suspicious behavior or contacts with people you didn't know.
No, I have no idea. Thought never even crossed my mind. He took some really risky gigs. You didn't hear this from me, but he even took at least one hit job.
A hit job?
Some time back, there was this punk who ratted us out to the cops. And the higher-ups ordered Soma to kidnap the guy and bury him in the mountains. He handled it so well, people were kinda creeped out. Like, it wasn't his first time. At least, I remember Akutsu telling me that. I heard he got killed last night.
Word travels fast.
Who'd you hear it from?
Oh, darkness runs deep in this city. Never assume you're the only ones in the know.
Akutsu just realized last night that Soma is an undercover public security agent. That's why he was silenced.
Sure, but what's it matter? At this point, I don't give a shit if Soma's undercover. The family's dead and gone now.
What happened to everyone else after you shut down the consortium?
Half of them went legit. Some of them went and joined the sixth chairman for his new deal. I guess the rest crawled back underground. The Greener family boys all got invited to RK.
So it's none of your concern that your former family is being manipulated by public security?
Those guys don't even come to see me during bone season or New Year's. They're just spoiled brats now. An arrogant group of thugs. Family my ass. All this talk's making my drink taste like shit.
I guess the young ones nowadays are pretty wrapped up in themselves. To be fair, though, I don't know anybody who'd want to waste their time with a gloomy drunk. How about we grab a bite together when you sober up? 'Cause if this is really the fate of the Tojo clan's patriarchs, no way those of us who work to make it big are gonna live it down.
Sorry for that. In Kaito-san's old life, becoming a direct family was their biggest dream. When he looks at you, he sees what Matsugane-san might have been if things had been different. Anyway, thank you very much for your time.
Hey, you know the Misawa building on North Senryo Avenue? It's got a gambling den with a decent Chohan setup.
Gambling den. Yeah, I've actually been there before. What about it?
It's run by this group originally from Roppongi. Now RK is saying they're owed a piece of the pie.
RK really is putting the pressure on the Kamurocho Underground, huh?
Yeah, but the Roppongi crew won't pay up. So I hear RK is gonna come down hard on their place tonight. They want to make an example out of them. Put some guys in the hospital. Maybe even the morgue.
Wait, are you saying Soma might be there tonight?
Who knows? The ones running tonight's show are ex-Tojo. The top dogs of RK showing the newbies how it's done.
Who'd you hear this from?
What did I say before? Don't assume you guys are the only ones who know everything.
I appreciate the lesson.
What else is there to say, Tak?
RK is raiding a gambling den tonight. Remember that tatami room we got acquainted with? Apparently, the people running the room won't pay Soma's gang a cut.
So someone there's gonna have some answers. Maybe even Soma himself.
Yeah, I think it's worth checking out.
Alright. Sounds like we should hit up Higashi, too.